Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is fracas that came out in Nzoia at a burial function when Wetangula and George Natembeya met in that event. We shared videos here, the situation, the reaction from the governor, Wetangula's response on the same. But it's like this issue is not yet complete. We have the rejection movement in Nzoia. It is taking place to Bungoma, and it's all about having leaders who cannot take care of the interest of the community, but their own personal interest at the expense of the community. So yesterday, there is a video that emerged on social media, and it has shared so widely across all social media, revealing exactly or exposing exactly what Wetangula went through in the mission to rescue him and whisk him away from thirsty, angry crowd in Nzoia. And those who are in charge of securing Wetangula, they did not want anyone to record anything at that time when they were rescuing Wetangula. But the video is out, though someone stopped in the middle when the recording was going on. But this was the kind of situation that Wetangula was treated to, who has been viewed largely as the community leader, kingpin, especially when it comes to the Bukusu politics, part of Western region. So Wetangula has always come out as the leader, a community leader in that manner, but there is a total rejection of the same person simply because Natembeya is leading a revolution against Wetangula in the Bungoma politics. So this was the kind of situation on the ground as Wetangula was rescued by his security and his supporters at that event. Now, the issue is that there was a kind of a plan from George Natembeya's side, such that he let Wetangula to arrive first. So it was not by accident, it was a strategy. That I'm the governor here, so I will allow the visitors to come first, and I will come in when the man I'm facing through this revolution has landed. So it was a strategy. After Wetangula arrived, that's when George Natembeya arrived at that event. So from the word go, as George Natembeya arrived, the situation was tense. Wetangula had no peace. And this is how George Natembeya arrived at that event before Wetangula was whisked away.
Waliosoma na pili kuaje? Tafadhali mreshi ambaye amekuja na hawa umeanza kuwatuliza. Wameshafikisha waheshimiwa, sasa warudi pale. Wale wanaleta waheshimiwa, sasa warudi pale.
Wachana ndege ipige, sisi tuko naja na gavana.
Mikrofoni nyingine wanataka kuuza mpaka wapi? Okay, karibu. tusaidie mahali pale ACC.
Now, we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, from the two videos, of course, Wetangula team would not want at any point such a video to leak out to see the exact situation that he went through in the hands of angry, uncontrollable, rowdy crowd in that funeral. But the videos are out. Now you can see a man who places himself as the leader of community, what has been subjected to, and the man who is leading revolution against him, how he was welcomed. So you find that Natembeya is more of acceptable as far as Nzoia politics is concerned. He's a man leaders are now, residents are now trusting. He's a man who is now pulling numbers towards his side. He's a man who is being now embraced by majority of youth in Nzoia. But now look at Wetangula. That tells you that Wetangula has really lowered himself so much. And now, the earning in all this is a total embarrassment. That you come to play to the local politics here, and in that instant, you end up being totally embarrassed by the people you think you are leading. That is the treatment. So it has reached this level whereby now a mere governor who is just in charge of one count. Because Wetangula, according to the order here of leadership in this country, he is number 3. We have the executive, not number 3, it's number 2. We have the executive, we have the National Assembly, and we have the judiciary. So Wetangula comes number 2 in the pecking of power according to our constitution. He is in charge of the legislative arm of the government. But look at the kind of treatment he has been subjected to. Because he allowed himself to play into local politics. But above all, you can still do it in a very smart way and you still lead the people. How? It is possible when you make sure that you take care of the people's interest to the national level. Make sure that you are being seen to be serving the interest of the community. But it seems they have been more of serving personal interest and close friends who are around them. Because of that, it is very easy for anyone to lead a revolution against such kind of leaders and seize power, political power, from such kind of a person. And that's exactly what Wetangula is going through. That is what happened. So imagine this kind of treatment in Nzoia. Tomorrow you will be there talking about leadership of the region. Because now in Kenya Kwanza we have Mudavadi and Wetangula as the senior most in that administration. But now this is what you are being treated to. Are you still the leader? Or what is happening? It is because majority of Kenyans are feeling so much betrayed by the Kenya Kwanza administration. So anyone who lead protest against them, it is going to work. It is very easy to incite the public against those who are in support of this kind of administration. Of course, we know in the National Assembly, that's where bills are being passed. That's where people will mobilize for voting. But we know Wetangula is in charge. He don't vote. But the fact remains that he still has influence on how things are being debated on, voted for in the National Assembly. So any mess that comes from them, he will be part of the people who are carrying the shame and blame right from the National Assembly. So the movement Wetangula tawe, siasa ya njaa tawe, ufisadi tawe and all that, it's going to continue and it's going to be the wave in Nzoia and it's being extended to Bungoma and soon it will be across the Western region block. That can happen. So the Wetangula team is not happy with what happened because Papa Waroma has been embarrassed. You should understand how did he earn the name Papa Waroma. It means what he say is final, it is respected, and that's the way to go. He give direction and you will have to follow without questioning. Papa Waroma. You know? So, in that regard, that name is fading. That perception is going away. Why? Because leaders like Natembeya are now coming out to liberate the mind of the people who have put their trust in such kind of leaders. So we need a liberation in very many ways. From the mind, economically, politically, socially, all those things have to happen. So the war between Natembeya and Wetangula is going to continue. And these two, they might not soon meet eye to eye in any political podium, be it even funeral or what. They might not meet again. So, vita za Ford Kenya na DAPK party zimeanza pia kuingia pale. Natembeya is a senior in the party ranking in terms of leadership there. So he's also fighting for his own party. And if there are people that the leadership of DAPK should trust, then Natembeya is part of those people that Eugene Wamalwa will use as his foot soldier to fight some wars that he cannot face directly. Natembeya is taking that mantle and he's showing leadership. I don't know your views, but that's my interpretation of the situation there. And those are the kind of video that came out as far as that fracas that took place in that funeral is concerned. Let us meet in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.